Not so much trouble at the top as trouble behind the mic now on BBC2, a new radio station with a new star, and his name sounds very familiar.
They will report to us by radio.
Today's best music.
96.7. Piccadilly 1152.
From Liverpool.
Commercial radio is big business with fat profits, if you get the formula right.
From the heart of Manchester with today's best music.
Now a new station is about to take the gamble and join the crowded airwaves in the northwest.
It's a war out there. There are 22 other stations directly competing with us for listeners, because the more listeners you have, the more money you make.
MD John Myers is spending a small fortune on fancy studios, publicity and presenters. And in the war ahead, he's got a secret weapon.
Hi, this is Derek Hatton, Century 105. We will be on the air when?
But Derek Hatton, presenter of the lunchtime phone-in, has never done anything quite like this before.
Day, 1 o'clock for the Degsy debate. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. We'll have a real time to be on there. Hey. Hi.
Derek has to deliver. If the listeners don't like him, then he knows himself he'll have to go.
Can John Myers launch his station successfully and transform Derek, the infamous politician, into Degsy, the radio star?
Be on air on the 8th.
No, man.
In posh new offices on Salford Quays, Manchester, testing of equipment and people is about to begin. The first of the new team are assembled.
Today is the very important day. We've got a transmitter on the top of Winter Hill, which they're working on now, and at some time over the next hour or so, they're going to switch it on. And we've got radio switched to it now, which there's just hiss coming out of, but hopefully it'll burst into life, and it'll never be switched off unless we upset the radio authority.
They're about to play their very first record to test the station.
We're on the air! We're on the air! Hang on.
Century, owned by Border Television, is taking on tough competition in the northwest. There are 23 other commercial stations in the area and a very strong BBC presence.
This is fantastic news.
You're listening to test transmissions for the all-new Century 105.
Century is the brainchild of John Myers, and he's promised the radio authority his output will have twice as much speech as most commercial stations. But will speech bring in the listeners?
Hey, the It's a fun radio station for adults. I mean, some stations have really fallen by the wayside because they say, we do intelligent speech. We would never say that we do intelligent speech. We do entertaining speech.
Now, you realise before we start, John, right, that I've only just learned how to go from a pencil to a pen.
Right,
So it's that level of ignorance we're starting with.
Right, well, okay, we're going right back to basics.
Right back to basics.
This is your mission control, really. This is your part of Concord.
John's invested in state-of-the-art equipment because he's not just the managing director, he's also a DJ and will present the breakfast show.
On this, you have your mic.
But teaching Derek to press the right buttons and talk at the same time could be John's biggest challenge.
They've gone down in their level.
Yeah. And that's that one.
That's that one there. All right, so you just drop the fader. So when you...
Derek's a character, and that's what this station's about.
The trick is to say something. 15, 20 years ago, everybody in this country knew him for his politics. He's had a little bit of a slump. But this is his real chance now to hit the big time again. And how many people can have a new career at 51 years of age?
But okay, I mean, that's, do you never use that then?
Occasionally I do, yeah. The fact that he's nervous gives me confidence, because if he goes on air nervous, he'll be successful. If he goes on air cocky, he'll die on his backside.
You just want it to start immediately. You don't want to now wait the few weeks before we actually launch. You want to start. You want to actually get the calls. I want to open the lines now. I want a position where, okay, let's start. Let people phone in. Let's start talking to them. Hi, this is Derek Hatton. Join me from the 8th of September on Century 105 for the Degsy debate.
Right, you need to very... don't shout as much, so back off a bit, OK? Don't write it down. Don't shout, just be a bit more relaxed. Hi, this is Derek Hatton. Join me, nice and slow. Okay.
Hi, this is Derek Hatton. Join me for the Degsy debate starting the 8th of September, 1 o'clock every weekday. I'm looking forward to it, and you certainly will be.
Right. If you went into a pub, you wouldn't say, hi, I'm Derek Hatton, Century 105. You wouldn't say that. So just say, hi, this is Derek Hatton, I'm on Century 105. Right. Just a conversational.
All right. Hi, this is Derek Hatton. Tune in on the 8th of September, Century 105, the Degsy debate. We'll have some fun. I'll be there. I'll be on the air. We will be there.
I don't know what a crap that was. All right.
Hi, this is Derek Hatton. I'll be here on Century 105, 8 o'clock. No. Yours now is doing my head in you, aren't you know? Hi, this is Derek Hatton, Century...
No, don't shout, man. Don't shout.
Derek never did get good enough to do his own trails.
Don't miss my show every weekday, 1 o'clock.
Just in case things don't work out well with Derek, John's going after a guaranteed route of getting audiences: football.
All right. So did you get me comments?
The hardest part when you're launching a new station is to get people to physically switch to your dial. If we can get exclusive football commentary, then we win. Because I'm physically forcing football supporters of that club to move that dial to find their commentary on the favourite team.
Solskjaer takes it. Oh, he scored!
Armed with a £3 million launch fund, John's wheeling and dealing to try to win exclusive match commentary rights away from all the other local radio stations. It's a game of poker, and he could end up paying too much.
I've offered a six-figure sum, a fantastic amount of money, which has forced the other stations to give them more money, so at the very least it would cost them money. But, you know, to get Manchester United would be a dream.
John's spending spree's gathering pace, and his war chest is emptying fast.
All I said is you can't be Christian and be gay.
You can.
You can't. Of course you can't. It's down in black and white in the Bible. Thou shalt not lie with a man.
He's been poaching people from radio stations up and down the country. His most expensive acquisition is shock jock Scotty McClue.
Loving your neighbour means delivering a cup of sugar on demand or helping them if they'll lock themselves out. It doesn't mean giving it the old best shot, does it?
Yeah, but your neighbour might be a fella.
Look, are you gay?
No.
Right.
No.
Well, get off then and stop being such an idiot.
I think he's the most talented late-night phone-in presenter, without question, in Britain. He really is. And he generates what I call the penis on the page effect with audience. But he's dangerous. But dangerous presenters get you listeners. He's good for business.
Yes, well, I feel that some gay people are getting persecuted. And I think it's wrong.
Why? How can it be wrong to persecute somebody who's deviant?
He says things which might not be politically correct. But there's nothing wrong with that.
How can being gay possibly be normal?
Just because some of the listeners may disagree with him doesn't make it wrong that he doesn't have the right to go on air and say it. And he does it in an entertaining way.
I don't accept you because you're thick.
It all comes down to audience figures.
We're all to just while we're chatting, Scotty,